So yeah, Eric, one of the deliverables of our coaching program is to demonstrate how you guys apply the knowledge that you acquire from your MBA modules in your day-to-day work. We have listed the management functions, and we're going to go through them, you and I. And as we go through them, I want you to reach out to the source of input information in terms of knowledge that you will use in addressing each of the management function. And the source, in this case, we confine it to the modules. So let's start with planning. What is your understanding of planning as we discussed it earlier on?
Sweet. All right. I think the key learnings for me as we're discussing, take me through the whole process of management. Number one was actually in terms of, we actually numbered it up into 10.
Yes. Let's just stick to the first one, the planning.
Number one is planning. So planning is more to describe where you are now, to define where you are now, and then you defining where you are now allows you to say, this is my current position and where I am, defining where you are. Therefore, that will allow you to now say, I'm defining a strategy, which is now the future state. I'm here now, and I'm also planning my future state. So in the planning stage, allows me to describe my current being my future state. More like it's a strategy for me to move where I am today to the future state. Now defining that strategy that will move me from transition, or the better way to use it, actually transitioning from current state to future state. So planning for me, it's how, as we're discussing, is that plan to say, how do you transition from here to the future state?
Great. Which of your modules at your MBA program gives you input and knowledge of planning?
I think two ones actually. I would say identify two modules, especially the two recent ones. I think three, almost all of them, but I think I'll pick two for now. I think one of the modules, which actually this is quite critical, which we've addressed, is competitive strategy, which we address a lot of this piece, a lot of the planning, where we say the module itself is competitive strategy, to say you need to understand where your business is now, competitive strategy to position yourself and your business in the market out there. That strategy. So for me, competitive strategy has played a really, really important role. Another second one, which I'm currently doing now, is innovative marketing. So a big piece there that we did, which was part of our syndicate assignment, was to apply and identify a real-life a small, medium enterprise, to say, let's identify a marketing problem that they have now. And then we went there's a framework which we used, is a pasta model. Part of that pasta model, the P itself, is actually the planning. The planning to say, you need to describe where the problem is now, what led to the problem, how do you now assist the company, which is now the planning piece, to move from the problem, which is now the strategy. And then as I said, we need to identify that marketing strategy to be able to address that problem. So for me, those are the two modules, but the others as well have played a role, but I think those were more significant in terms of addressing that piece.
Beautiful. So that is wonderful. This is music in my ears, because you have put it very nicely, and you did not just stick to one module. You are already integrating the application of the knowledge as you acquire it from a variety of modules at your MBA program. Great.